Hello, Nerdfighteria. My name is Bobby Wise. The organization that I'm advocating on behalf of for Project for Awesome is called Veterans Forward. And full disclosure, I am actually a Veterans Forward employee. I'm a career coach. And I'll talk more about that in just a second. From what I've seen, Nerdfighteria doesn't really get into talking about military causes much. And I can understand a few reasons why that would be. Nerdfighters tend to support the disempowered, empowering individuals who can't do it for themselves. And if you look at the training that military personnel get, you would think we're some of the most super empowered individuals on the face of the planet. During the course of my military training, I learned how to live in some of the most arduous environments. I learned how to manage some of the most technical equipment. I learned how to manage personnel. I learned how to lead, how to follow. We were issued every kind of equipment you could possibly need, multi-million-dollar equipment including a Black Hawk helicopter. I was given shooty things and stabby things. We were given clothes to help us survive in any sort of environment, from the frozen tundra to being literally on fire. We were given clothes to help us hide, then we were given clothes that had reflective bits and belts with reflective bits to go across the reflective bits because safety? The reflective belts, they're a thing in the Army. Ask your local veteran. So we had all of the equipment, we had all of the training, and we had all of the personnel backing us up to move with impunity through any country on Earth, specifically other people's countries. So how are we disempowered? Well, for one thing, while we were in the service, we never learned how to get a job. We never filled out a resume. We never went to a job fair. We never sold ourselves giving an elevator speech about our skills and abilities, and we definitely never did a job interview. The closest I ever got to a job interview in my 6 years in the Army was a promotion board, and that's not an interview. That's 3 large angry men with bad haircuts grilling you for 30 minutes, and then chuckling as you walk out the door because somebody had already promoted you. Somebody had vouched for you. Your first-line supervisor had already proven to them and explained to them that you were ready for the job. The civilian world doesn't work like that. That can be a harsh awakening for a lot of vets. So what we do at Veterans Forward is we help veterans, first of all, develop their personal brand, develop a resume, an online profile, a professional presence that can help sell who they are to future employers, and sometimes sell who they are back to themselves. We get to help veterans support themselves. And getting veterans jobs isn't just a feel-good thing. It's not that vets should have jobs because they went through something difficult. What these former service members bring to the table is an ability to cope with unbelievable stress, is an ability to come up with unique and inventive ideas. It's an ability to creatively problem solve and maintain positive morale throughout, and that morale is infectious. What we bring to the table is a valuable resource for the economy. We bring a valuable resource to any community. And to have it wasted on unemployment is a true tragedy, not just for the veterans, but for the country that depends on them. We're not without resources to do this. Right now we're supported by a Department of Labor grant, a City of Chicago grant, the McCormick Foundation supports us, and just this past November, we earned the prestigious Seal of Distinction from the Call of Duty Endowment. Yes, a video game is the hallmark of philanthropy. They put us through one of the most grueling audits that can be imagined, and we came out on the other side with a thumbs up that other philanthropic organizations recognize. There are 2 things every client who comes through our program tells us. One thing, I wish I'd known about this when I first got out of the service. And the other thing, you guys are the best kept secret in town. I hate when awesome things are kept a secret, and I know you guys do too. So if you know a veteran who's looking for work, who's struggling, pass this video along. Get them in touch with Veterans Forward. And even if they're not in the Chicagoland area, we can refer them to organizations that are local to them. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. Thanks.